Okay, 1 2 1 2, mic check, how are we all doing? Impromptu live stream, bonus one. Going on a bit of a walk, want to get in the steps today. Just checking all the details, making sure that we're okay streaming to Twitch, Kick and YouTube. Okay. Looks like we're live. Things are looking good, healthy and stealthy. Okay, this is a control panel for Streamable. That's the remote service that I'm using today. I'm going to be doing some seamless switching between my OBS at home, Moblin, and IRL Pro. Well, that's the plan. We're doing things a little differently today. Not really the way that you would use OBS. But I haven't done this particular setup that we're doing today, so I thought let's give it a go. Let's try it out. Also, this area with the graffiti, it's a spot where I do have rough internet, or I have done in the past, so I'm curious to see how our connection with the Mudi 7 iPhone, how it's going to hold up in this area. Usually when I go around that corner, that's where we have problems. But yeah, looking at things here, looks like we're okay. And then you'll be able to see that we are using the OBS ingest. Got someone in the chat. I'm going to put this other phone away and I'll grab my chat phone, which is Moblin. Give me a minute. How are you doing? Okay, having a look. Let's see. I can see our chat is there. That's good, because yesterday the chat bar wasn't working. So it's good to see that it is today. Oh, okay. And who is that? How do I say your username? Karoit? Well, hello. Do you think the Pocket 4 Pro, or what it seems like it's going to be called the 4P, same thing, would be an excellent option for IRL? Instead, the Action 4, for example, well, I know, because I'm using the Action 4 right now, that the Action 4 is a great live streaming camera. So this is the kind of thing you want to do. Then Action 4 is confirmed by at least yours truly. It's a great camera. The 4P or 4 Pro hasn't come out yet, so we don't know. There could be some firmware updates they'll need to release for live streaming that'll make it on par with what we can get out of the Action 4. The Pocket 3 was good. I've live streamed with that, so no problems there. We don't know yet, so once people have the 4P in hands, they're able to try it out, and then, you know, we'll be able to let you know. I'm interested in it. I really like what it can do. For example, zooming is something that Action 4 can't really do. It can zoom, I think up to 4 times zoom, but it is lossful. So it's the reverse of lossless, where you don't lose quality. So you lose quality when you try and use a zoom out of this at any zoom range. But yeah, let's say connectivity, video, audio, it's all working as well as Action 4. Yeah, I think it'd be great. I think it'd be really great. Being able to zoom, there have been a few times, events and things, where it would be really awkward or rude for me to get up closer to where the performers are, and being able to zoom in from a distance would be much better. And rumor as well, it does have from released footage that it has 3x on the lens, meaning it probably has 3 times either lossless or optical zoom. I'm thinking it is optical zoom on the 4P. And then the rumored part of it is that in with the 3 times zoom, let's say if it's optical, it can do further, let's say 6 times with the lossless zoom. So if it can do 6 times lossless zoom, great, it'd be awesome. Hey Eric, how are you doing? Welcome in. And you're welcome, Karoti. Was it Suri? There's so many ways you could pronounce the username. Hopefully I got that right. But yeah, I'm quite excited about it. Can't wait till we've got some examples, folks, who are able to take it out, test it for us. Okay, so I'm curious. I don't think we've had any connectivity issues around here in this area, which is good. Much better than my other setups. Crazy about the zoom lenses. Yes, indeed, eh? And then it can... Actually, I wonder if you can attach a lens to it, like you can with the 3 and the 4. So you can go wider by attaching a magnetic lens on the front of those cameras, but can you with the 4P? Can you add attachments to that lens? Because it doesn't look like you can, but maybe. Maybe it's like a dual lens thing. It just attaches over both. Okay. So we'll just, oh, actually, I'll take some photos, but there's something else I want to test. Now, I don't have the Fuji today, I have my Samsung, but that should work. Clean, okay, very good. So I'm thinking that it'll be, let's see. So in terms of connectivity, there would be more towards the Mudi. Let's give it a go. Okay, now take a photo. That one looks okay, we're going to keep it. And then hopefully that's going to transfer and pop up for you guys. Now we had some bugs with the self-hosted setup. And that's why I'm doing things like this today. I didn't want to do 2 separate streams. One which was self-hosted and then switching to streamable. I just wanted to do one complete stream. What do you reckon? Looks pretty cool. Keep that one. No SIM card in this phone. Ooh, Billy T, I love it. I love it. Too bad I can't get up there. Gonna grab a photo of this. Look at that, the legend, Billy T. James. It's good to see something like this local for us. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Wonder. I'm going to switch over to the correct way of streaming with Streamable. We'll go from Moblin direct to the remote OBS. We'll do that in a little bit, but I'm wanting to check a few things for self-hosted one. See if the photos, in particular the what's the word? The slideshow. When we go in and out of that, that's fixed So that's why we're doing this part of the stream using, should I explain that now or explain it in a little bit? But okay, quickly go over the gear. We've got the Action 4 for our video. We've got the mic 2 for our audio today. So we've got the lavalier mic here, which is from Rode. This is the Rode Lav Go for our mic. So this mic going to the mic 2. Then we've got so action camera, mic 2, Rode Lav. We have Moblin. So we're using this currently to stream. Got a couple of photos here, cool. We've got the Mudi 7. We're bonded with our connection, so let's do a thing for that one. My phone feels a little warm today. Let me just go through the gear. Screen capture, you should be able to see that. Just give me a look. Okay, yep, that looks good. Okay, so Action 4, mic 2, Rode Lav Go, video, audio. Going through the Mudi 7 as a mobile hotspot, into the iPhone where we have Moblin. Moblin is currently, the way we've got it set up now, we're streaming to Belabox Cloud. So very, very unusual way of doing it. From Belabox Cloud to my self-hosted OBS back at home, and then that self-hosted OBS is streaming to Streamable. Make sense? Now we're going to actually switch from Moblin, same gear, Action 4, mic 2, Rode Lav, Moblin, iPhone. We're going to switch from that to direct to Streamable. Now, the only reason why we're using this part of the setup and way we're streaming now is just so that I can test the slideshow and test that I've fixed it because it was pretty broken. Yeah, so what you'd normally do is do two separate streams. So you would stream with self-hosted first, and then a separate stream would be streamable. But I want to demonstrate that this is possible, even though probably, yeah, it is unusual. And I would recommend the direct way, because that's, you've got everything in the cloud. You've got an OBS there and everything, so why not just go straight to that rather than having your home computer OBS on. But who knows, maybe this is something you might have to do at some point. Or perhaps you would stream with your OBS at home. So rather than IRL, self-hosted OBS streamable, you would just have self-hosted OBS where it would be connected to your webcam. So it's basically the same concept, but we've added in the IRL bit to it. Yeah, that makes sense, maybe, kind of. Yeah. Some more photos. We've got, I think, about 3 photos so far. Let's see if the latest photo works. So, latest photo. And then just going to have a look at the preview that I've got here. So 3 photos. We need about 2, at least 2 more, I reckon. Yeah, cool. Looks good. Alright, back to chat. I've been asked that. It's currently, in its current form, it is very complicated. There are some folks who have been able to achieve a similar sort of thing, but I'll give you an overall way of how I do it. So use a combination of OBS and Streamabot. Streamabot, you can put custom code in there like C#, and I use that kind of code to retrieve the photos, and then OBS displays them. So that's the overview of it. The actual nuts and bolts of it is actually pretty complicated, and that's why I don't have a video on it, because it wouldn't be easy even to try and explain it. And it's not really, what's the word? It's not plug and play, so I couldn't just give the code to people and for it to work, You like them? Okay, nice. Yeah, so that's a broad overview of what's happening. I know folks who have been able to do it in other ways. So you could have a server where your photos go to that, and then you put it as a browser source inside of your OBS. Now, what I like about my one is that you can work with OBS filters and transitions and things, whereas usually with a browser source, it's just on top of everything else. So it just depends on how you would do it. Yeah, it just depends on how you would go about it. But the way I've done it is with OBS and streamable. You know? That's the easy answer. The actual step-by-step thing, not easy. But I thought I'd give you that to see what you could do with it, because a few of my friends, photographers, they've inquired about it, and I said, oh no, it's just too hard to put into a video, blah, 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 blah. And then they've gone and done the same thing, and in a lot of ways better than my one, because my one's pretty buggy. It looks nice and all, but there will be times when I'll repeat photos, it breaks all the time, does stuff like that. So my one is a work in progress. It is a bit broken, and not something I'd be happy to give out. Yeah, the thing is, it looks nice. So that's all the, what do you call it? The flare. I put some polish on it. It makes it look nice, but I think the underlying code needs work. Oh wow, some new ones here. Ah, great. See those? Those weren't there before. Got Bob Marley, Biggie, no Tupac? No Tupac? Should go black and white. Get a few in. Don't like how it's looking up, so. Ooh, smells kind of fresh. Still smell the paint. Hopefully I'm not ruining it. No, it looks like it's dried up enough. Okay, a few more in. I actually quite like how I got the bins. I'm trying to get the bins in too. Oh shucks. Did that one save? No, I didn't. Keep. I've got quite a few photos. Look. Like coming here every couple of weeks, months, see what new graffiti we've got, see how the local scene is doing. Pop something? Pop shake. Oh, let me close this one off. Oh, actually, I quite like the bars there. Maybe we could do something like that. Black and white. Zoom in. What do you reckon? Sweet. That'll do. I think that's enough. Maybe one more. This is an app I made for Android. This is also buggy. Easy. So how this one works is, hold on, let me just check something. Alright, that's okay. So you've got a library. This is where you can see all the photos that you've taken. You can press the shutter button there. And then we've got settings where you can sign into your Google Drive. If it unlinks, then you can relink it. You've got aspect ratio and then quality. So it saves to your phone in full res, but you can save it and optimize a smaller file. Manual only is where you can upload the photo manually. So let's say you don't want them to transfer, you want to choose when they upload, you can do manual only. That's a bit buggy, so that's kind of broken. I've also got, you can see that, where you can adjust the white balance and exposure. That's also kind of buggy. So so the way I'm using it is the parts of the app that aren't broken. But yeah, the way that I would, so you've got three different ways of how I share photos. With the Fuji camera, it uses a service called frame.io. So when you take a photo, it transfers the photo to that service in the cloud. And then I can pull the photos using streamable. And then what that does is it uploads the photos that I choose to upload. So that's what the upload. It sends those to my Google Drive, and then streamable pulls those photos from Google Drive. And then that go on there. Yeah. And then I've also got a Sony camera which uses FTP. One second. My phone's slowing down. Okay, it's still screen share. Okay. Your robot, yeah, that's it. My phone slowing down. Let's try something. Oh, no, it's still slow. Is it okay now? Yeah, I'm going to turn the screen off a little bit. That should help the phone to cool down. Yeah. I noticed when I tried to do things on my phone, it was really slow to respond. That's because I'm doing too much, you know. I think it's because the connection is rough in here, so the phone is working harder to get a better connection. Maybe in that spot where I was before. So yeah, it's quite warm now. On my heat scale, maybe 2.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's quite warm. Let's get out of here. Yeah, it was really warm. I think I'm good for photos here. So We can go on our walk, get some steps in, talk a bit. But yeah. So that app connects to my Google Drive, and then the photos are automatically sent there. But I can choose if I want to keep that photo or not. So when I use my Fuji camera, if I accidentally press the shutter button, it's going to send it straight away. But with that app, I can choose whether I want to keep the photo or not. So the app, in some ways, is better than the Fuji camera, but the quality of the optics aren't as good, you know. But I have the different options. If I want to use the other phone, Samsung, I can. Or if I want to use the Fuji camera, I can bring that with me, use that option. And both devices, they're connected to my, they're connected to the Mudi. Yeah, I've done that, but I don't like them. I've got a phone cooler. I just find it, what's the word? Was the way I use, grab a sec here. So the way I have my Moblin phone is so that I can just grab it really quickly. Here's my chat phone, so I can do this kind of thing. As soon as you put a phone cooler and stuff like that on it, it starts getting bigger and less fun, you know. Like I want to keep things mobile, keep things light, no fan cooler on the back, that sort of thing. So I found using the external camera, just turn the screen off a little bit, and that's enough to get your phone cooler a little bit. So just do those sort of things, turn off. Oh, actually, if you turn off the screen, that also turns off screen sharing. So it does two things that would add to the overheating. So the more things you're doing over here, the more the phone will get warm. And this is enough usually to sort out any lag with the phone, so the actual hardware. Okay, cool. So better, feels better, cooler. Just that alone was enough for the phone, as you could tell from the audio. I also want to note, I think yesterday when my footage kept cutting out, the video would turn off and then turn back on again. I think it's because I'm on the latest build of Moblin under the test flight program. And my theory is that they made some improvements with the RTMP server. So I removed all the RTMP servers that I had in Moblin and redid them. So we shouldn't be seeing that. Fingers crossed today. I haven't heard the audio cutting out, so maybe we're okay, and maybe we're good now. I'm gonna grab a seat up here somewhere, and then we're gonna switch over. That'll be our seamless switch from self-hosted OBS to Moblin Direct. Are we still having frame rate lag? That's still bits funny looking. I'll just bring up the stream. Need to figure out what that is, but it looks okay on my tiny little preview here. Case off, yeah, case off. So usually what I do is firstly turn off the screen. That'll also turn off screen sharing if I'm doing that. That'll help. Usually that's enough for my phone to cool down and start being responsive again. Now further than that, that's where I'll take the case off and I'll put it on something cool, like a table, cold table, that can work. And then from there, if I'm charging, I'll unplug the charging cable, that too.
Would you like to eat that before we go?
Yeah, usually that's enough though, just that. So you got their steps. Unplug car charging cable. First one. If you're screen sharing, turn that off. If you've got multiple cameras, turn those off. Just use one. If you still lagging, this is the phone. Then turn off the screen. And maybe go BRB for 10-20 minutes. So I had to do that. I think I did that once in Seoul when the temperatures were like 35 degrees. Ah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about what was happening with yours. I think that even though what you saw looks similar, they were actually two different things, which is yeah, weird. Music playing around here. Be a bit careful. Let's see, test flight on phone. I don't stream it. Phone with runs the stable mode now. Stable doing, yeah. So maybe it was something in the new build, new changes to perhaps the let's see, RTMP server, RTMP Wi-Fi, one of those. But it was something that had changed between build 50 something and 77, which is the current build. Something in there. But redoing the RTMP server seemed to do it. Well, so far. I mean, we'll find out, right? I should take a photo. How I'm holding the gear right now. This is kind of funny. Oh, music. Okay. You gotta be careful with these stores. Now server, right. Yeah, I think that's different, eh? Because we did that switch yesterday. I know it looked the same, but I was streaming with Belabox originally. I switched over to streaming via port forwarding, and it was still doing it. So yeah, my one appears to be related to one of those things. Hopefully it's just okay now. Yeah, hopefully we're good. Alright, let's try a slideshow. Fingers crossed it's okay, it's kind of weak. Okay, sure. Slideshow mode. There we go.
Oh yeah, and so that's for that. And then that's like Julia was like oh, she didn't bring it out. I was like, maybe I should. Yeah, I could have added it.
Okay. Now we'll look.
So that's like I don't care if it's
So far so good. So wait for it to loop around, go back to the beginning. I don't think there are that many photos, there's about 8 or 9 photos. So just as a reminder for everyone, we're currently streaming with the Action 4 DJI Mic 2 with Rode Left Go. We have iPhone Moblin streaming to the self-hosted OBS via Belabox Cloud, and the self-hosted OBS streaming to Streamable. So if you have Streamable, there's a much easier way of doing this, which we will switch to seamlessly, I hope this, in a little bit. Okay, let's see if we'll exit out of the slideshow. This is what I was working on yesterday. So fingers crossed it's gonna work. Okay, good sign. Good sign, good sign. Hooray, okay. So it looks like our slideshow is fixed now. Oh no! Happen, got your fee, stream. Really good. Hard with driving and stuff, bad salvage. True. Black screen stuff starting next day on the. Is it all sorted now because of that change you did with livestream? Is that right? So you're okay? Huh. Just checking the audio. Sounded like we were still using. Oh, the music was still playing. Okay, now that we're all good on that front, I'm going to switch over to Moblin direct to Streamable. Now I'm just got to get the steps right in my head. Now let's see. So one of the things I need to do is stop streamabot. So streamabot is reacting to all my chat commands. Now in Moblin, I have chat commands that'll work with streamabot, or that'll work with Streamable's chatbot. But it's not a great idea to have both of them active at the same time. Faraday cage. Yeah, okay. So there's a couple of things I need to do with that. And then also I need to switch the stream inside of Moblin. Pretty easy to do. Let's see if I can screen share now. Okay, so there is an option, a quick button that you may be able to see in the bottom left hand corner of my screen share. It's blue with arrows going like this. So that one there you can use to switch to a different stream. So let's say you're using port forwarding but you're having problems with that. Maybe you want to switch to Belabox Cloud or Streamable or something else. Then you could choose from one of the other streams and it'll switch to that one. So we're currently on BC, which is Belabox Cloud, to self-hosted OBS to Streamable. We're going to switch to Streamable, which is the very first one on the list, ST. So Moblin, there'll be Moblin straight to Streamable, and then Streamable has the different ingests. Currently it's on the OBS one. I'll change it to the one from Moblin. Clear as mud? Okay. That's the idea. I also might have to remote into my home computer and kill Streamabot, because I think it's just going to clash. It's going to mess with things. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, right. It's my magnet for my microphone was stuck to this bit of metal here. Okay, so I told you the plan. BRB for a little bit, and then we'll be right back. Okay. Oh, I know. So I've got a check command. So these check commands, they currently will work for my self-hosted OBS setup. They also work with Streamable's chatbot. So that was a request I asked if they could add a chatbot. And you can connect either your Twitch or your Kick account to the chatbot, and it will respond to chat commands. So I don't need to create all new chat commands. So it's the same ones for both self-hosted with Streamable and Streamable. So I've got one in here which is stop. I'm going to use that one. What should happen? Yeah, I'm thinking what will happen is it'll stop streaming in the self-hosted OBS will stop streaming. Streamable will pick up that it's no longer streaming to the OBS isn't streaming to Streamable, and their drop connection, this connection, that's going to switch to the BRBC. Well, then I will probably need to remote into my self-hosted setup, turn off StreamerBot. Okay. Right, that's the plan. That's how I think it'll work. Haven't tested this. We've got to kind of do it for real to find out how these things work. We'll do that. I'll come back once it's fully switched over, and I'll tell you what I actually did, because got it in theory, need to find out for sure. Oh, while we're at it, I need to find out the latency. Latency for this current setup, which I would expect to be quite a bit. Whoops. Oh, there's a little mini lanyard came in the clutch here. So there's a preview that I'm listening to that is Kick. So Kick can have a different latency versus YouTube and Twitch. Twitch usually the fastest. So I'm going to press start, and then I'll wait for me to say start in the preview. And start. .21 seconds. Okay, that is our arbitrary, just one test example of latency from when I verbalized it. So it's going from action camera to iPhone. Latency there, I think 2 seconds. iPhone, Belabox Cloud to self-hosted OBS. Don't know what that is, probably 2 seconds. Then from self-hosted OBS to Streamable, maybe another 2 seconds. Streamable to Kick, maybe another 2 seconds. So yeah, 21.89 latency difference between speaking and then hearing it over on the Kick preview. Was that Chris? Hey Chris, how's it going? You. Okay. Alright. So we found out that slideshow is working. We can go in and out of slideshow. Photos are working just fine. I can see the chat bar, so that wasn't working the other day. So yeah, when I was... Oh, Jesus. Very loud. Yeah, so our chat bar wasn't working. I had to refresh the browser source in my self-hosted OBS, and that seems to be okay now. Okay, let's switch over. We're going to go from Moblin direct to Streamable versus how we're doing it now. Moblin to self-hosted OBS via Belabox Cloud to Streamable. Okay. I'm going to use that check command, which will stop. And I think what I'll see in the preview is the streamable be right back scene. That looked like it worked. Yeah, that looked like it worked, no problem. So we're on streamable here. We did that from Belabox Cloud to self-hosted OBS to streamable. Right. Hello, hello. We use that check command. We use that check command which will stop streaming in OBS with the self-hosted setup, and hey, thank you. Oh, nice. Appreciate that. Should I be using a different one? Yeah, so that stop command that was picked up or triggered inside of Streamabot stopped streaming in OBS, and then Streamable's stream a drop connection that switched from OBS-C to Moblin. Yeah, so we were in this one previously, OBS-C, and now we're in Moblin scene. It automatically switched it from one to the other when this had switched what it was streaming to. And we haven't had to stop streaming at all. And it looks like our horizontal chat bar, that's still working. I didn't need to refresh the browser window for that one, that's good. It's just my OBS at home where I needed to do it, so yeah, I don't know why. MH Reels. Type of, hey, cool, thank you. Yeah. And really didn't need to do anything else in Moblin. Now I'm thinking what could happen is my chat commands might mess with Streamable's chatbot. So I'm going to remote in. So Streamable's chatbot, that is currently off. I need to turn that on. Okay, head mount for the Action 6, nice. Cool. I thought about a hat mount, but I do like, let's say for example, and maybe this is something you'll come across, but let's say you're thirsty, you go into a 7-Eleven, a dairy we call them, get a drink, and you're wanting to pay for something. So you kind of have to be careful where you're looking with your camera on your hat or whatever. Otherwise, you could be picking up your cards, your numbers, all that sort of thing. So just think about that before you accidentally go into this situation. You're probably going to have to tilt your head away a little bit and look like this, side-eye payment details. Or maybe just take your hat off for a little bit. So one thing I like about the chest mounts, which I forgot today, so I have to hand hold everything, is that I can actually point my body way this way and do things like this over here. So whereas when it's on your head, everything you're looking at, you know, cute girl, cute guy, I don't know, it gets picked up by the head. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think great. I like the idea, but sometimes it's where you might not want it picking up where you're looking, either for other people's privacy, that sort of thing. Okay, remote it. So give me a moment while I do this. Yeah. No.
Oh wait.
I hate remoting in, eh? Okay, on the rim. On the edge. Action hat. I like it. I can probably turn off the remote OBS. Sorry, self-hosted OBS. So actually I don't need that either. So I'll shut that down. Where? OBS crashed. That's my one. Okay. Probably because I didn't give it enough time between turning off Streamable and OBS. So I'll probably try to kill them too close together. Yeah, bet that's why. Theme park, yeah. Nice, got some roller coasters. That's something I haven't done yet. Okay, so I've turned off my self-hosted streamable OBS, so they won't interfere with my stream here on Streamable. Then I also need to turn on the chatbot for Streamable. Chatbot, where are you? Streamable bot. Is it on this seat? Oh, here we go. See anything here that could... Is this okay to share? I think so. Right. Chest mount, I think those wrist mounts, I think they could work well, because then you could hold your arm out, point the camera back at you. I think they could work. I think the little mini tripods where it's a wrist strap, they're okay. So I've seen people using those. So if you let go of it, then it's still attached to your wrist. But I think probably either chest mount would be good or a wrist one, because it's attached to you, won't go loose or anything. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we're on the Streamable bot over here, chat bot. It's currently disabled for Twitch. I'm going to enable it. So just toggle button. So yeah, I've got some chat commands in here so that I can control the stream. They're all linked to the predefined messages inside of Moblin. So we've got ending, live, where I've got start, starting, stop, starting, live, start, stop. I think all the main ones, ending, yeah. So ending, stop. So you go starting, change the scene to starting scene, you go start to start streaming on the remote OBS, live to go to your live scene, ending to go to your ending scene, and then stop to stop streaming on the remote server. So it's all there, everything you need. So we're going to stay on Moblin for a little bit. I'm going to, at some point, maybe when we sit down for a break, we're going to switch to IRL Pro just to show that you can do that. So yeah, we've gone from self-hosted OBS, which was also IRL, But that could have been a web camera to make it easier. And now we're on Moblin for IRL, and then we could switch to IRL Pro. So you can do all of this on the same stream. You're not having to end, start a new stream, stop, start a new stream, which I thought I might have to do today when I wanted to test the photo gallery thing. Okay. So Samsung, they can be turned off, don't need that. Since I got the Mudi, this doesn't really do much anymore. 87% battery. Oh, very cool. Have you had any video audio problems with Action 6, like it going out of sync? Do you have to go through the Memo app into Moblin, or have they rolled out a firmware update? Oh, do we have desync? Why am I not getting some TTS? Okay, hey man, we back. Always like watching your videos. Yeah, I caught that one, no problem. For hat mount for Action 6, I am curious to see how it goes. Your main video isn't in sync. Was that before? Was that out of sync? That's true. It's a custom hat mount with DJI. Quick release built on the front of the hat. Cool. The brand is called Action Hat. You got desync. So do I still have desync? Am I in sync on YouTube but not somewhere else? Can I have a look at this preview? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it does look a little bit out on my preview, on Kick. Yeah, it is out. Huh. Yeah. Do I have to toggle the mic? Let's try it. I'm going to toggle. I'm going to go front and then hello. We're on the front mic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kind of switch to the RTMP. To the RTMP. Should now be on the RTMP mic. So I'm just going to tap the road left go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, headphone users. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now there are things I like about all of them. Better? Better. You're in sync now? Why does it seem like... So YouTube I'm in sync, but Kick I was a little bit out. On streamable side I had set up, let's see, a primary stream direct to Kick, and then so you can choose what your destination is. So it should be going streamable straight to Kick, and then for Twitch and YouTube I am using Restream to go to those platforms. So I mean, is it something to that, or it's gonna plug in some power. iPhone need to boost. Oh, cool. Yeah, I can go without wireless, then sweet. So YouTube I was out, but now I am okay. Wonder if I have to do the fix command. Oh, they're not charging. Still not charging. No delay on YouTube. Now we're charging. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What do you reckon? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it looks like it's a little bit off on kick, just a little bit. Because I'm seeing a click before. I'm seeing a snap and then a click coming after. Maybe we should try the fix. Actually, does the fix command work? I'm going to try Moblin stream stop and Moblin stream start. We're going to try those commands. Okay. Okay, give me a little bit. Let's see if this will fix it. And we'll wait about, let's see, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Maybe that'll snap it back. Metra. Or Metra. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Maybe there is, maybe they have a delay on the media source in the remote OBS. Maybe there's one that's like default delay. I have to figure out where the delay is happening. Is it a Moblin thing or is it on the remote OBS and the media source? So I think let's just be okay with it for now, and then we'll see if we can fix it later. Can you add delay in here? I don't think so. Our codec? Nah. Mic. Prefer stereo mic, Bluetooth, blah, blah, blah. So perhaps on ingest or DJI devices. A4 via the Mudi 7. Anything in here? Okay, nope. Whoop, no, don't want to delete that. Scenes, A4 scene for the mic. So we'll override to the A4. Yeah. Stabilization. No, okay. So I can't really see anywhere where I can adjust the lag between video and audio inside of Moblin. So maybe it could be a remote OBS setting that I need to change for the media source. But I'll have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure where it is. Anyway, let's have a look. It's out. So do you like streamable better than using a home server? So yeah, to answer that question again, do I like streamable better than using your home server? I like that I don't, if I wanted to get into IRL and traveled a lot, where I don't want my computer to be on all the time, then I reckon this would be a great option. Because like I went away for 21 days to Seoul, and my computer had to be on the entire time. If it turned off, if there was a Windows update, if there was anything, house burned down, then that's it, my stream's over. Whereas when you put it all in the cloud like what we're using right now, you know, remote servers, they have backup systems and things like that. You know, so that I really like. The thing is, I've invested a lot of time, money into my self-hosted one, and there are things that that one can do that no other system can do. So, part of me is always going to love my one, but as I put so much work into it, thousands of hours actually. I was calculating how much time I worked on my one. So yeah, if you've got time like that, like I have, then maybe the self-hosted one is the way to go. But yeah, there's things about this one I really like as well, especially being able to switch from Android to home OBS to this and to that. So there are great things that this can do that my one can't do. Okay. Back mount on chest, okay, H4, yep, great. Better, in sync now. Straight off the camera, sounds great, okay. Don't really use the wireless mic signal. Cool. I think mic placement is really what improves your audio. So if your camera, like this one, is really close to you, then you kind of don't need a wireless mic. But the way that I have my gear, I can put a camera over here, I can put it anywhere. So the kind of streams I do, I really like a wireless mic. You're out of sync on YouTube and you switch RT and Black and good. And now good. Seems good. Bit of a delay. No delay on YouTube. All sync now. Okay, so YouTube is okay. Regret getting glasses as they're still very beta. Hard to set up. They will stream to YouTube or any other RTMP one. Cool, alright. But you regret getting them. Didn't have a good experience with Ray-Bans Meta glasses first gen. Oh, okay. So first gen they seemed really promising. The newer ones now they're doing more. But what I would love for glasses is just to be able to read chat on my glasses and not have to look down at my phone like I am here. That's all I want. I don't want to stream. I don't want a camera with them or anything. So I want to be able to look at the camera, speak to you guys like this, and then read the chat here. You can do it using Moblin, yeah. Like starting video classes for video stream and then went back to filming normal content again. Okay. I think, so a friend of the channel, DJ Reminisce, he had some Meta Ray-Ban glasses and there were things that were really cool about them. I think one of the downsides was battery life. They don't last very long. So once you finish use, once you run the batteries low, you have to put them back in a charger and then you could use them again. So it was only for very short streams. I think the newer ones, they've gotten better with battery life, but they are still quite small, you know. Do you do picture-in-picture with the Twitch chat? Do you use picture-in-picture with Twitch chat? Do they have picture-in-picture now? The Kick.live does. They've got picture-in-picture. I think it's becoming more common. A lot more apps are being adding that. What does it cost per month? Was that to me? You should get a remote. Like, where you can remote power on and off the computer from anywhere. Well, oh, okay, remote power on or off your computer. Okay. The thing that I'm using, there is the ability to remotely turn on or off your computer, but you need two computers. That's how it functions. So one computer could control the other one, and then you could log into that one, and then you could sort of switch them on and off. You could toggle between them, but okay, that's interesting. Okay, with that. Hey, Mudi. How's it going? Yeah, I want glasses where I can read the chat. Yeah, that's all I want for my glasses, just to be able to read chat. I think that'll be plenty. Don't need to use them as a camera. Ever tried DJI wireless remote button? I have not. I don't know what that is. I think I've heard about it, and some of the gimbals have that ability, but no, don't have it. And like a little remote you can wear on your wrist to stop the cameras. Oh, okay, right. That seems to be something that a lot of the camera companies are doing now. So Insta360, DJI, they're doing more with that. I can put a cable on the glasses and battery pack and can stream into torch caches. Oh yeah, okay. That's what I was wondering. People are doing for video glasses to make better. Yeah, okay, yeah. Green side. I don't think we have to use code words anymore since Twitch have rolled back their anti multi-streaming stance. But it's funny, so I'll probably use it from time to time. Put a cable, I read that one. Wonder what people are doing for video glass. Oh, yep, okay. Oh, mini computer that you can wire to the power and reset button of your computer to control it. Ooh, yeah, I don't like the idea of that. It's like a hard shutdown process. Whereas I think the thing that I was looking at, you can turn off your computer nicely rather than just bam. So the way that my one does, yeah, it feels. Yeah, I try not to turn off my computer that way. But yeah, maybe they do have a way where you can put it to sleep or whatever more gracefully. Having to check your phone to reach it. Yeah, exactly. So that's one thing I like about having a phone. You know, streaming with your phone is it's more engaging. You're looking at the camera. That's what it looks like. Going good, man. Good to see you over on the green side again. It's the fix. Okay. Okay, let's turn off our screen share and we'll go for a little bit of a walk, get some steps in, eh? I don't have the chest mount. I forgot. The one thing I forgot to bring was the chest mount, so I'm going to have to hand hold the camera. Cool. Oh, thanks. I forgot about the battery. The action camera. We need to swap out the battery. Okay, let's do that over here. I've gone back to my other bag. I just like all the extra pockets, even though I've got to do this sort of thing. But yeah, I can fit more stuff in this one. Okay, boss. Okay, we're going to plug this in. Yeah, I need to get the steps in. I had planned on going for a longer walk. Sorry, I was going to share this. Okay. Give me a second. Just gonna do the battery swap. Now, are we still using the RTMP for the audio? I think so. Right, so that is our stuff. Well, let's turn on the picture-in-picture. Hold on. Back, front, wide, A40. Do we have... I can't see the picture-in-picture. Right, one moment. Picture, okay. Go back a little bit. Haven't you? I've been here a few times. I've done it. Okay, need this to catch up. So I don't seem to have I'm gonna go back camera, but I don't see my picture-in-picture. Okay, bam. No. Breed trace.
I make big money. I drive big cars.
Oh man, demonetized. Usually, yeah, but I want to get in some steps today. Get in some steps. Okay, so apparently we've got A4 scene on here, but I can. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I need to redo the. Yeah, I need to redo it. So RTMP, enable shape. Okay, right, cool. Looks great. Right, okay. So you can see that our video for the Action 4 is working. We're plugged in a cable. I'm going to take out existing battery. So here's a battery. Here's the battery that was in the Action 4. Okay. No. And then we've got another battery. Now keep in mind that we don't have any disruption to our video or audio. So popping that in. Close that up. And then we'll be 100% battery. 100% battery. And put the other one away. And then we can pull the charging cable out. So what I used to do was sit down, wait for the battery that was in there to fully charge, but now we don't need to do that. Okay, back to Action 4, and then I'm going to change my portrait. So here's our setup, back to the old one, larger bag, wrong zip direction, got the mic 2 with the Rode Lav Go for our audio, iPhone with the small lanyard, that is our gear. Okay, back to chat. Let's have a look. Yeah. Fanny pack, crossbody bag. Okay, I read that one. What does it cost per month streamable? All on the website. I think they got various plans, options depending on your situation. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, where's my chat? Okay, good. Just look at it. Okay, check chat on my watch. Yep. You're walking today? That's the one, Cliff. That's the camera. That is camera, Chris. Got some walking. We climbed a mountain the other week. Mountain Eden. That's why I was heavy breathing. I think what I learned from that stream is to climb the mountain first and then start the stream at the top where I've calmed down a little, no heavy breathing, and we'll just walk down. Otherwise, you know, it's me for the first part of the stream. Just bought some new batteries for my action camera. They're so expensive. I bought third-party batteries for my one from a company called Kingma, but there's lots of third-party companies, and mine are okay. They don't last as long as the official. So yeah, if you get the official ones, they seem to last a lot longer. I'd say 20-30% longer, but they're okay. Slightly cheaper on eBay. Ah, okay, cool. Don't you have your own VPS build? Isn't it not? Yeah. Well, there's lots of options, lots of ways you can do this. So I am sharing one way. I've had friends who have looked at lots of different stuff. Well, yeah, exactly. So I haven't yet looked into VPS. Just when you have time to look up, okay. Turn for all of them. Got it, yeah, I heard that one via the TTS. The computer is off, you can even enter the BIOS, cool, yeah. So I read that one. On an adventure today, yes we are. Do you have your own tripod stick sitting on a traction? Yeah. So I had you on this. So this is a bread trace, I think. That's pretty cool. So yes, I believe probably a dairy 7-Eleven somewhere where the bread man or just fill these up with loads of bread, I don't know, whatever, and then they pick them up later. This is quite tall, but not as tall as where I wanted it to be. We're probably going to head in that direction. I want to get some steps in. I don't know if I'm going to get to 10,000. Too much yapping on my part. I believe Moblin has chat on Apple Watch. Yeah. If you got an Apple Watch and a fairly new one, then it'll display a couple of lines of chat so you can read it that way. But you're still looking down. You're looking down here, you know. And I think when someone's looking at their watch, usually they're bored and they want whatever to be over. So I can see how they would be great, but also maybe not the best for streamers. You know, where the streamers always looking at their watch like. I still love the idea though. I still think that's great. I'll check it out. Is there any way we can connect action camera to Android for streaming? Not really at the moment. The Mimo, it's currently the way to do it. So you would connect your action camera to the DJI Mimo app on Android, and then you could stream through that. I've got a video on it on my channel. So it's a fairly easy way of doing it. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine to work that way. The only problem is you're using RTMP and H.264, which are both pretty heavy protocol and codec to live stream with. Checked it out. Might need to get a good fanny pack. Super compact like that, yeah. I remember that breathing. Me too. Hey, Mossy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I am. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Hello, hello. I'm just trying to read this. Okay. Well, I'll show you. I'll screen share. Excuse me. Now screen share should pop up any moment now. Any moment. Is this far enough? Maybe I need further. That'll do. So I basically look through this list and I try to catch every message, but there are times when I'll miss one or two here and there. And I think occasionally messages don't reach either botworks on the overlay that you can see on screen and Moblin. So yeah, sometimes they don't get through. I don't see those ones at all. Noise setup. Hey, thank you. Oh, hey. Oh, no. Yeah, they did such a great job with the 4. The newer ones, people have been able to get them to work, but they're just not as solid, reliable as the 4. The 4 has just been great. Yeah, they're getting better with the specs. Better with, frame rates, image quality, color science, all that good stuff. But live streaming, unfortunately, is low on their priorities. Who knows? We'll see. Firmware update 8, and then they could be better. Yeah, when I look at what the 5 Pro and the 6 can do, they're cool. But what I'd like to see is for them to add optical image stabilization, the kind that the Sony 3000 has. That's kind of what we need, and that alone would be a huge improvement for low light. Yeah, something that the companies have been focusing on is the software, AI, to improve stabilization, that kind of thing. But it's still not going to be as good as doing it in hardware. Funny, if I put my phone and my DJI wireless on the same SSID, it works perfectly. Phone and DJI wireless on the same SSID at home. Oh, okay. That was your home Wi-Fi is actually really strong. Most mobile ones aren't that great. And that's why in one of my videos I talk about mobile hotspots. Now usually, it depends on what your mobile hotspot is, whether you can use it. So I had to sort of try a whole bunch of stuff. S23 Ultra seemed to work well. But if you're the newer iPhones, if you use them as the mobile hotspot, they seem to do okay too. But my iPhone, I couldn't use the personal hotspot mode in the iPhone. It just, all the numbers are just really bad. 480p, 1 megabit bit rate. Like the worst possible numbers in order for my iPhone 11 to be used as the mobile hotspot. On the same phone. Yeah. Oh, it did work. Okay. What phone do you have? Which one? Yeah, what model? True. Same. I'm holding out with my 11. See how long I can last with that, but we'll see. Oh, you got the base model 17. That should still be good. It doesn't have the cooling chamber that the Pro and the Pro Max have. I think that's about it. But processor-wise, it should still be pretty good. It's weird that you can't use it as a personal hotspot. Yeah, no, friend of the channel, Midmat4D, he got the 17E, which I'd say is the one below the 17. Forget if he was using external phone as the mobile hotspot. I'd have to check. Works fine last week when I tried to stream straight from Moblin. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just reading some of those emojis. My one must be broken. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's going on with your one, Mossy. You got a Pro Max, right? All I've heard is really good things about the Pro and the Pro Max. That they don't overheat. There's one problem that all the other phones suffer. They get warm or overheat really quickly. And then the connectivity, solid. So I'd say it's something with your settings. Maybe try remove your RTMP servers and redo them. Something that I found in the last stream is that it was glitching out for me. So I just removed the existing RTMP servers, created new ones, and then it seems fine. It looks like it's okay today. Whereas it was just turning off before, randomly. So maybe you do something like that. Hey, Midmat! Sure, Midmat. Broken set, use the 17E and the Nighthawk M7 Ultra as the mobile hotspot. Ah, okay. Hey, did you try the Nighthawk, Midmat? Was the iPhone as a personal hotspot? Was it not quite strong enough? Couldn't it cut it? Yeah, so maybe you have to use a external mobile hotspot. M7 Ultra. Sly, you've got Belabox to work today perfectly. Great. Awesome to hear. So maybe I'll try again after I get the Action 4 to try out. Okay. So, oh, you don't have the Action 4 yet? Cho Sunkerman? Hello. How are you? You've seen me a few times on YouTube. Oh, okay, first time watching on stream. Well, welcome in. Glad you could join us. Is that Korean? Oh, nice. Midmat, I haven't tested the iPhone 17E as a hotspot yet. Okay, so I guess we'll find out. When you're better, Midmat. When you're feeling better. You tried the 5 Pro, got it. Yeah, I've heard there are connectivity issues with the 5 Pro and the 6. Whereas the 4 is great. So if you're streaming with Action 4 via RTMP mode like I am, via webcam mode, USB-C, to a Belabox, or what else is there? So whatever way you're going to stream with Action 4, it's been proven to work well in any mode. Whereas I think the other cameras, they're so-so, or you have to, there's a workaround in order to get them to work. I only get to work when it was on the same SSD. Well, Yeah. Yeah, so everything has to use the same hotspot. What bag are you using to across your shoulder? This is just a Temu bag. Temu. I've tried different bags. I didn't want to buy another Peak Design bag because they're expensive. My one is kind of like the medium size, my Peak Design bag. So I think they come in 2 litre, 4 litre, 6 litre, maybe 10 litre. So that sling bag I had before was, I think, the 6 litre version. Temu gang. Good. Yeah, that bag I got on Temu. My Peak Design bag I got from a photography shop a while ago. Love it. Made really well, but it's up there in price. I think the new versions of it, they're like 300 New Zealand dollars. I don't have that. But Temu budget, yeah, sure. $10, $15 for a bag. Sweet. But the trick is finding the right bag. The perfect bag. Coming in clutch here. This one here with a credit because I bought some headphones a little while ago and one of the earbuds wasn't working. It only worked in the left earbud. So I said, this one's faulty. So they gave me a credit to put towards something else. And the new bag I just got was only $2. So, you know, sweet. $2 bag for the win. The only problem with the new one is it's just a little small, and the one that I've got on me now, it's got lots of pockets, which I love. So I've gone back to this one, even though my one gripe with it, the zip direction is, you know, I just wish the zips went in the other direction, or they had a dual zip, that'd be perfect. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. One of Amazon's probably better made, hopefully, you'd hope. Better quality material, that sort of stuff. But this, you know, this one's fine. Fanny pack. Crossbody bag. Crossbody bag, guys. Don't know this fanny pack business. You guys can have your fanny packs. I've got my crossbody bag. Crossbody bag for the win. Yeah. Can I go? Ah, yeah. Got the double hands up. Another overcast day in down Underland. A big grey thing up there. Sky's peeking through a little. There's Albert Park over there. I think we need to take a longer path. I don't know, what is a fanny? What is it? I don't know what a fanny is. Sounds a bit sus. Anyone know what a fanny is? Oi! Hey, okay. Let's see. We've got my crossbody bag. Okay, the crossbody bag, which let's check that we are in frame and everything. It goes around your waist. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Thank you. So for this one, we've got a pocket on the outside. In here, we've got our 2 tripods. Got one mini version of what I've got you guys on at the moment. We've got the Lanzi JJ02 phone tripod. Oh, this is where we can switch to IRL Pro. So we'll do a seamless switch while we're here. So I can put a phone on this. Hey, that's weird. IRL Pro just crashed. Okay, so IRL Pro over here. I'm going to check what connection is set up. So settings, connections. We should be on streamable. Yeah. I'm going to start streaming on this phone. Connects native bonding. Well, this phone doesn't have a SIM card in it, so it'll just be one connection via the Mudi start broadcast. I don't know if it's going to automatically switch for us. So I'm going to have to open up a browser on this one. No microphone on the S20 Ultra, so we're using the internal mic. Maybe a little bit windier. Yeah. Then let's see, I'm going to go back to my browser and then switch to Moblin. Hello. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So I've got a browser window here. We're able to switch from IRL Pro to my browser, where we could choose one of the ingests. We were on ingest 1 OBS originally, right at the beginning of the stream. Then we were on Moblin. Just now we were on IRL Pro, and we've gone back to Moblin. So there's IRL Pro. Stop streaming. So stop broadcast. Yeah, so maybe your iPhone doesn't have as much zoom like my iPhone than your Android phone like this one. So you could switch to Android with 10 times optical zoom, and then you could switch back again if you prefer using Moblin. But yeah, I don't really need or use this much now. S20 Ultra. Okay, so back over here. So 2 tripods were in the front pocket. I'll put those back in. Then in the middle one, we've got the Mudi. So it's about 2.5, maybe a 3, just 2.5 out of 5, 5 being too hot to put against my face. So it'd be like big rectangle mark on my face. So you know, Mudi is good. Battery on 87%, currently 5G. Other side barely gets warm, so it's usually less warmer than the screen side. Put the Mudi back. And battery bank, we are on 93% battery, so we haven't really used it much. Action 4, 87% battery. Well, I could tell just by holding it. If I would hold it, I go, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, that's a 5. So, you know. I think you could kind of tell. You do this, yeah, no. I don't think so. So, let's see. The Nighthawk without a battery in it got pretty warm. And I would take the back cover off and I could feel the heat come through even without a battery in it. So yeah. And then let's see, the Slate 7, that got toasty. And that had a whole bunch of venting holes and everything. I had to come up with some kind of system because I don't have a temperature gun thing to go, oh yeah, this is exactly 43 degrees Celsius. I don't have anything like that. So that's my system. Go 2.5, 3. Oh yeah, also back on this side we've got another pocket for our spare batteries. Got our light if we need to use that, attach it to the Action 4. So yeah, heaps of pockets for this, and it's small enough. I don't think Coach Check would say, hey, can you leave your bag with us? No. That's something I want to avoid. You know, I'll be able to go with my gear anywhere. So usually these kind of bags, they're okay. And the Insta360 selfie stick or lightsaber, that'll fit in here. Just the action camera, that fits in here too. So you know, I could put all of these things in here. Phones just go in my pockets. Whereas that other bag, the new one I got, it's too small. I can't fit everything in it. So yeah, we're back to this one again. So travel light. So here's our setup. So yeah, Moblin is my chat phone and my streaming phone. Got easy access to it. They can just go in the pocket, and then you know, and just go. Something you might not have noticed, that we are streaming from Moblin to Streamable. Need a screen share up. Yeah, if you'll see there in the screen share, we are bonded. Streamable now supports native bonding. Remember, Action 4 video, mic 2 with Rode Lav Go for audio over here. Got our lab mic. So those are connected to Action 4. Action 4 through the Mudi 7 into the iPhone. I haven't heard any of the glitching I would get with S20 Ultra, so I wonder if there's something with that. Because, yeah, the audio would get very, very glitchy. So was that the S20 Ultra as a mobile hotspot? Maybe an update in Moblin fixed it. So But I haven't heard that in a while, not since I got the Mudi. Very compact. Yeah, I reckon, eh? But yeah, we've got our cellular and the Wi-Fi. So iPhone has a SIM card in it. The Mudi 7 has a SIM card in it. Using the automation, whenever I open up Moblin, it's going to go into do not disturb mode. And then when I leave Moblin, do not disturb mode turns off. So that's in my latest YouTube video. So if you use your iPhone and it happens to be the one that you make calls on, like I am currently using this, then you'll want to check out that video. Otherwise you're going to have phone calls come through while you're live streaming. Good times. Very compact. Okay, checking the chat there. Good deals on there, yeah. Temu. Don't rule it out. So I was curious. Fanny packs, yep. Temu gang. Just the iPhone, okay. Alright, I think I've caught up to chat. Now if I want to, see, iPhone, how's iPhone? iPhone's okay, a little warm, so I'd say 0.5. Whereas when I was lagging towards the beginning of the stream, that was maybe a 3. I could feel it was quite warm. But that trick, turn off the screen share, that seemed to smooth things out. I'm going to lock the screen with that quick button so I can pop the phone in my pocket. And not worry about the screen accidentally being bumped, any buttons or whatever, with that little lock thing on. Or, you know, I could just turn off the screen. So turning off the screen, that'll turn off the screen share. And then they can go in the pocket. Cool bananas. Let's turn on our screen share again, just so you can see the numbers. I find them quite helpful. Yeah. Like that. That goes in the pocket with the screen on. Got the cable to keep it charged. And then we'll continue our walk, but I haven't gone very far. Alright, so let's see. Maybe I'll just recap the gear. Mic 2, Rode Lav Go, audio, into the Action 4 directly. I think I'm going to be using this setup more because of how cold it's been. I can't really get away with the mic mini. It won't go through, the magnet isn't strong enough to cut through the vest I'm wearing and my puffer jacket that I have. Whereas this will attach quite nicely to the collar of my vest. So yeah, might be on the mic too for a bit until summer. And the mic too is just in my pocket here. It's in here somewhere. And I'm using the magnet to go through the pockets to keep it in there so it doesn't pop out. Shall I show that? You know, so in here, yeah, no mic mini, not today. So I've got the mic 2 with noise cancellation on. I might turn it off, that might prolong the battery a bit. So noise cancellation is off, the blue light, no noise cancellation. Got the Rode Lav Go. So I've got the magnet inside this pocket. And then there's a kind of pocket in here. It's not really a pocket, but I'm going to feed that the mic 2 in here, and then find the magnet just so that they're attached to each other. So this pocket magnet, and then this inside kind of pocket has the mic 2. Then I can just feed these in here. Like that. I can just grab the phone, pop it in here. The magnet is in this pocket, but you know, it's fine. And then have a look. Ready to chat. Let's see. So that's a good way to check. Like to travel light 2, it's a good setup, thank you. Very compact. I was wondering if you were wearing the mic mini. So yeah, the problem, the mic mini is great through thin layers. That magnet will go through my hoodie. So this hoodie that I wear normally, it's fine for that. But this vest is very thick, and the magnet, it won't cut through all the layers. So that's where the mic 2 with the Rode Lav works, because this lav clip will attach. It'll attach to this here, to my collar. So it works in the cooler months, but I still prefer the mini, because the mini lasts longer. This one is maybe up to 3-4 hours, and then the mic 2 will run out of juice. So maybe I might need a battery in that pocket to keep it charged, something like that, but we're not there yet. So your phone's on Wi-Fi. Yeah, this phone, iPhone with Moblin, is connected to the Wi-Fi of the Mudi 7, and the S20 Ultra also connected to the Wi-Fi of the S20 Ultra. It doesn't have a SIM card in it, but I can still use it. I've been using it to take photos. I've been using it to go to my emails, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. So the connection of the Mudi, or yeah, both phones connected to the Mudi. Still trying to understand how this stuff works. Hey, questions I could. Everything matches your setup. Do you think it's worth upgrading to the mic 3? From what I was looking at price-wise, there was quite a jump to go to the mic 3. I think in our space, you'd be okay going with the mini. So, because you don't really need internal recording, which is what I guess we'll call them the prosumer level mics can do. You can do 32, 24, 32-bit float recording. There's lots of extra things you can do with those, which if you're just focused on IRL, you don't need those. So, you know, if you want to save yourself some money, then the mini is a good alternative. The mini is great, but there's just, like I mentioned before, cooler weather, thicker clothes, where maybe the mini isn't ideal, or maybe there's a workaround. The mic 3 doesn't support a lavalier mic as well, from what I've seen. The only one that does is the mic 2. So yeah, you know, I think that's something that the mic, not the minis, but the mic series, they should maintain having an external lav mic. They should keep it with the recording, so all those sort of pro features, but also make it accessible, usable for mobile devices. Whereas the minis, they should be a little more focused towards phone content creation and live streaming. And apparently there's going to be a mic mini 2S, so that's what I saw in the rumor mill. We'll see if that actually happens, and it wasn't too far off as well. How about that? You know, yeah, I don't use internal recording. I don't really see a need for it. But yeah, if I do recording with Moblin, that's fine. And when I reuse content, I share it in my videos where flaws and all anyway. So, I mean, I guess it depends, you know, it depends how you're going to use all of this. Does sound like a, yeah, extra benefit, nice, but you know, price wise there's a big jump from one to the other, whereas the Mic Mini, my one, that one's gone down quite a bit, whereas when I got it, it was, I think it was, yeah, it's quite a bit more than what it is now, so that's come down a lot with the charging case. So that's the one I'd recommend if you're looking at the Mic Mini. Get it with the charging case, because that's a complete kit, everything fits. Corrupt cow. Switch it up. Oh yeah, group recording, multiple people. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, so that's something I think is coming, because I think the Mic 3 can do that. It can support, what do you call it, parallel, or when you sort of link up multiple receivers, transmitters. It makes sense that that's a pro feature. It would be cool if you could do that for the minis as well. Because lots of people are getting into live streaming, you know. So I reckon recording 24, 32-bit float, keep those pro. Being able to link up more than 2 transmitters, maybe they could come to the mini series. But you know, we'll see. Or maybe they keep it with the pro line. I hope they do the, yeah, same. I agree. Woo! Got the breeze. Good thing I got the extra layers. Yay for the extra layers. Yeah, we needed this yesterday when we were on the e-scooter. You know, after all that zipping around on the e-scooter, felt like I got a leg day in. It counted nothing at all towards my steps. I only did 1,000 steps yesterday before that travelling. So I wanted to get in some steps today. Wait, what are we on? Not much, I think. We're on 3,800 steps. Okay, just do a lot of weaving in and out of places. Okay, just going to weave in and out of the university here. Oh, hold on, battery. I have one Belabox account. I'm screen sharing what's on my phone. Moblin's doing that. Yes, I suppose you could do that with multiple Belabox accounts, but yeah, why do that when you can do it all with Moblin? Whew. Yeah, Moblin can do so much such a cool app. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't needed to do multiple Belabox accounts in a long time. But right now we're not using Belabox at all. Huh. Oh, there's a pool down there. Cool. I like what they're doing with the place. Still a bit of a mishmash of old and new. So I hope they redo these buildings. Looks like they're due an overhaul. But yeah, look at all this. So all this fancy stuff here. Fancy, old. What's that out of the 60s maybe? No, it's older. 50s? Yeah, I think 50s. Okay. Go for a walk around Albert Park. Going on a ticket tour. Want to try and get to 10,000 steps. That would be great. Means a lot of weaving in and out of places. But yeah, be able to show you around. This is Albert Park. They used to have a bunch of events here, but it looks like a lot of them have gone out to the burbs. Like they did, what was that nighttime event we did a little while ago? The one out South Auckland. Well, that used to be here. Must have been really early days. Yeah, that one we went to. They used to be here. Lantern Festival. Yeah. Lantern Festival used to be here, and there are a couple of other nighttime events over here. Yeah, a lot. I'm not sure what they do here now. Wait, did I go over the gear? Should I go over it again, right? So I think I get started on the gear and the setup and then I get distracted. Squirrel. Okay, let's try it. Try it properly. Okay, microphone. DJI Mic 2. Rode Lav Go. Into the Mic 2. Audio from the Mic 2 is connected directly to the Action 4. That's our video and our audio. Got a cage on there that gives us access to the battery compartment where we can do a hot swap of our batteries. We're currently on the second battery with 70% battery. That's going to last us a while. And then the video and audio is going from the Action 4 and the Mic 2 with Rode Lav through the Mudi 7 as a wireless hotspot or mobile hotspot. Mudi 7 to the iPhone where we've got Moblin. Moblin is connected to Streamable Direct where we're sending the video and audio from the Action 4 Mic 2 Rode Lav to Streamable. Streamable has native bonding now with SRTLA. SRTLA is bonding the cellular connection of the iPhone 11 with the 5G Wi-Fi of the Mudi 7. Yeah, and Streamable, there's a remote OBS where we've got scenes, sources, for various ingests. Got one for Moblin, got one for IRL Pro, and we've got one for OBS, which is how we started the stream. So right at the very beginning, we were going from Moblin, Action 4, Mic 2, Rode Lav, Moblin, to Belabox Cloud, to self-hosted OBS to streamable. We switched from that to Moblin to streamable. We switched to IRL Pro to streamable, and now we've gone back to Moblin where it's streamable. So yeah, and it's all been pretty seamless. We didn't have to break our stream up, streaming with self-hosted OBS, end the stream, start a new one with Moblin, start a new one with IRL Pro, and back to Moblin. It's all been one stream where you hopefully didn't notice a big difference. Alright, yeah, so I think that's it. That's a setup. I've gone through it all, how it's all working. And Moblin is also my chat app and my streaming app, so I'm able to keep track of messages and everything. Bluetooth headset, so I can hear your messages via TTS. And if there's a long question or comment, I just grab the phone out of my pocket and then read the message there. Okay. Group recording. Like Mini could pair up to 3 people. Yeah, 3 or 4. It'd be great if you could do that. Like in, let's say your IRL, you catch up with some IRL streamers, give them a mic so you can hear everybody. Whereas at the moment, I suppose it depends on, I think other mics can do that, but I would like to see it come to the Mini. Hope to do that. Assume you have 2 SRTLA. I read that one. So yeah, just yeah. Streamable, they have native SRTLA support now, so you can bond multiple connections. I think it would be, oh, I wonder if you can do 3. Does Moblin work with this? I don't know. You'd think so. Or is that purely a Belabox Cloud thing? Belabox Cloud uses SRTLA. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I would need a 3rd connection to test it out, which I don't have. Yeah, maybe we could find it out sometime. Fancy. Yeah, so we can screen share. You can have multiple things on screen at one time. Front camera, back camera, up to 3 cameras, I believe. That's the limit. Screen share, all sorts. Very powerful app, this one. How much do you think all your gear and your setup cost in total, if you exclude phones? Over the years, I've spent a lot. I've spent thousands of dollars on streaming, thousands. But you could kind of skip all that with my Amazon affiliate links. But let's see. You don't need the cage that I'm using. So I'm a fan of it, protects the Action 4, but someone, I forget who, I think it was Eric. Eric doesn't have a cage on his, so his Action 4 is naked on the little magnetic attachment. So that, yeah, that could work. Because Action 4 is already pretty solid on its own. They'll give you access to the battery compartment, so you wouldn't necessarily need that, but I like it. I think it was like $10, $20 anyway for this cage. Quick release system. I got them years ago, so I don't know what they would be. but I would think they'd be cheap now. I believe they were like $10-20. They came in a kit. The invisible selfie stick, let's say $50. I'm going to think in terms of New Zealand dollars, so just halve it for US. So that part of it, I mean, you could just use whatever you've got. I'm sure you'd have a selfie stick already. Grab a seat over here. $2 Temu bag, there you go. Well, I think without the credit that was about $15. So it's all fairly cheap, except for the phones, but you would have a phone anyway that you could use. Charging cables, affordable. So it's starting to get up there with the Anker battery bank. Now that's not cheap. You could use a different one, but I really like this. But this Anker battery bank gives me fast charging for everything at the same time. So there aren't many battery banks that can do that. They might give you 20 watts charging, which isn't fast charging. But IRL streaming burns through a lot of battery. So yeah, I'd say fast charging is pretty important. So yeah, this battery bank gives me 45 watts, 100 watts and 18 watts fast charging at the same time, which is pretty big. And a travel bank too. Until the whole CCC thing came in, it doesn't meet that, but that's fairly new in the last year, the CCC rating. That's if you go to China. Anywhere else, you're okay. So, big cost, Anker battery bank, you could use whatever you have. So basically you just swap out what I'm using with an equivalent. But yeah, that's been really good, I think. The Anker, so I don't need to even think about my batteries charging stuff. We've got the Mudi 7 now, that is up there as well. Now for me it was about 540 New Zealand dollars, which if you compare that with other routers like the Nighthawk M67 Pro, etc., those are way up there. So I think compared to those, the Mudi 7's cheaper, like half, maybe even a third the price of them. If you can't get it on a payment plan, though in Aussie you can do that with those. Let's see what else. There is spare batteries for the Action 4. You could get away with just the one that it came with and then just plug in a USB-C cable to fast charge it. So when I plug in my Anker to the Action 4, it takes about 10-20 minutes to fully charge it. That's where the Anker is pretty key. Spare batteries, got the lamp. I think that was like $20. So everything you can find fairly cheap. This one will attach to the side of the case. Woo! Let's see, Mudi 7, there's a big cost for that. You could just use another phone. So the S23 Ultra was fine. I think when it came to other things I was wanting to do with my streams, like with the Fuji camera, certain situation, I think as well when I'd get glitching, it was probably related to using a phone as the mobile hotspot for the action camera. So a phone has multiple uses, right? It's a phone, emails, lots of other things it's trying to do as well, and it's balancing that with being a mobile hotspot. So I think if there's any sort of glitching and such, it's because it's doing a lot of other stuff. But when you get a dedicated hotspot or travel router, then that's what it's made for. And why people really like devices like the Nighthawks and like Mudi 7. Can you get one of these? Yeah. Oh, great. So it just magnetically attaches to the side of the case. I don't know about the Action 4 on its own, if it'll fit on there, if it's part of the case. There's the magnetic bit. And the battery on this one is up to, I think, 8 hours, which sounds like a long time for such a little light. But that's what it says on the packaging, you know, so I guess. Oh yeah, audio. So if you don't need audio, so depending on your setup, like who was it? I forget who brought it up, but they don't. Someone said they don't need wireless audio. You can get by with the internal mics of the camera. But you know how I'm using it. Where I'm seated, I put the camera down wherever. It's important for me to have good audio, which I can get with either the Mic 2 with Lav or with the Mic Mini. So, I mean, for this I just got the Mic 2, no receiver, and that's great if you're just using an action camera like this one. And it came included with, I think, the Pocket 3, the Mic 2. It came with something, but I bought it as a transmitter on its own, which was okay. It was a good price. The Mic Mini, when I got it, I think it was like 260 New Zealand dollars, which is, it's a bit, but with the Mic Mini I can use it in so many different ways. Direct to the action camera, I can use it with my phone, either my iPhone or the Android. I can use it with a camera like my mirrorless. I can use it with that. So that's really, really versatile, that you can use it in all those different ways. So if you do a YouTube members only stream, you can just grab the receiver, plug it into your phone, get your mic and you're good. And if you switch to using a nice camera, like a Sony camera, you can put the receiver on the camera and then link the cable to the mic of that, and then you have good audio there. So that audio will also be very consistent between all those different devices. So that's why I am a fan of the Mic Mini. Love it. And I heard, I haven't seen it, but I heard that with the Mic Mini 2, you can't fit the transmitters with the windshields in the case when you put them in. So you have to take the windshields off. I hope that's not the case, because that was such a great, amazing thing about the Mic Mini. So whereas the mic before that one was the Hollyland Lark M2, and I have to carry a little pouch thing with all the little bits and bobs in it, easy to lose. So that's the one critique I have about that, is that everything you need doesn't fit in the charging case. Whereas with the Mic Mini, grab the charging case, I know I've got everything I need with that. And I haven't forgotten windshield or the little 3.5mm cable or whatever else. It's all there. Yeah, and if I need to charge the mics, then I just charge the case and it charges everything. So such a great little kit. Okay, getting pretty dark now. When we're walking around, I think the camera is going to suffer a bit. I'm going to see some ghosting artifacts and such in the low light. This is where it'd be great to switch to the Pocket. The Pocket would do much better in these sort of conditions when you're walking around. but you know, we don't have the pocket right now. I'll just walk around some more. If it's bad, then I might wrap things up. I found that the action camera footage looks pretty good when I'm on the e-scooter. Something about the scooter with the stabilization, it seems to do okay. When you're just walking around like I will be, the ghosting is a lot more noticeable. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, lights off, just goes back in the pack. Tiny. Our ingest speeds have been holding around 6 megabits. I think there was one point, I believe it's when my phone was slowing down, where I noticed that, oh, Tito just gifted a sub. Did ya? I got a little notification there that Tito the janitor gifted a sub, tier 1. Well, thank you for that. Sometimes I found that Moblin sub notifications can be off. I will see something in here and then it won't actually be the case. Maybe I'll open up Twitch app. Okay, let's have a look at Twitch chat. Ooh, wow, this Twitch chat's way behind. Well, if you gifted us up, thank you, appreciate you. And whoever got the gifted, please do thank Tito. Now, greetings. I have? Well, thank you. Hello, Bulgaria. Hopefully it's nice over there. Nice one, yeah. Hey, DJ Style. Helped me a lot with your advice. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Nice hearing that, you know, have folks pop in and say, hey, you helped me with my IRLs. So it feels like I'm actually doing something with these videos. That they are helping. You know, you put something out into the world as a YouTube video and you don't know how people will respond. If they'll just think your videos are cringy, which mine are pretty cringy. I think they are. You know, if they'll help, or, you know, maybe, who knows. Who's that? Savvy Photography, hello. Trying to connect your Moblin, but it won't appear in OBS through the Belabox. Oh, thank you.
Oh, this is a nice statue spot. What if we got one person each side of it?
Well, I can't really do that while I'm IRL. I don't have access to my OBS or anything to sort of compare. The best way for me to help is to check out my videos. So I would try again, just rewatch my videos, especially on, there's a couple of videos. Firstly, there's the one which is streaming locally. So that one goes through how to set up your OBS. So just double check that one, rewatch the video. If you watch videos at 1.5, 2 times speed, maybe go to 1 time speed. Because I do that at times, but then it's very easy to miss something. So the video on how to streaming locally, watch that. And then the one on Belabox Cloud. Oh, actually I've got a playlist on streaming Belabox. So check out the playlist. But maybe right now, just rewatch the Belabox Cloud video. Check the steps, make sure you've got everything there. If it somehow still isn't working, I'd go back to one of those earlier episodes. was that's built in a series. So you start with this thing, do this other thing, do this other thing, and then each step is a separate video. So if you sort of jump ahead a bit, maybe to part 6, there could be an earlier step that you've missed. So maybe, maybe go back. Here's what I did. Create media source. Good. Copy link from Belabox Cloud. Great. And paste it. Also connected my Moblin also. But when I go live, the OBS is black. Maybe I would check the link, make sure it's the correct link, because there's a lot of links on that page and it needs to be the one for the OBS media source. So just relook at that link they used, because if there's maybe a link for something else, which is very easy to do on that site, then the what do you call it? Then it's not going to work. Yeah. Also, so you got one link, but there's the link for Moblin as well. So make sure the Moblin link is correct. I found the way that I demonstrated in the video, there's actually a better way of getting the Moblin link, and that's by opening the Belabox Cloud website on your phone, the phone that you use to live stream. So if you open Belabox Cloud website on your phone, you copy the link there, and then you paste it in Moblin, the actual pasted link will work correctly. This was a while ago, whereas if you try and do it the way I demonstrated in the video through the desktop, it's not going to work quite right. It won't work as well. You'll give that a go. Well, yeah, good luck. But yeah, try my video again. Because from what you've told me, that looks correct. But I think it's something really small. Maybe a missed tick checkbox in the media source. Also the what do you call it? The media source settings. It needs to be like the correct thing. Also, I was thinking maybe double check you're watching my latest video on Belabox Cloud. So I've got an older version of it, and it's mostly right, but the newer one has the latest steps and everything. Laptop. Tito, Cloud OBS versus self-hosted OBS. Which one do you think is better? Well, there isn't really a better. It depends on your situation and which one is better for you, because they both serve two different purposes. They do the same thing, but for example, self-hosted, that keeps costs down because you're putting all the work on your computer at home, right? So that's where self-hosted could work if you're on a really tight budget. And maybe you stream at home, it's more of a hobby for you. But if you do a lot of traveling, you don't want to put all the work on your computer. Maybe your computer speeds at home are pretty bad. Let's say you've got dial-up internet at home. That's where you can't do self-hosted, it just won't work. Something about the home setup where it's not possible to do it that way, then in the cloud could be better. If you travel a lot, in the cloud could be better. So depends on which one's better for you, I'm basically going to present them to you, and then for you, you'll be able to go, oh, well, actually, I don't want to do all this stuff on my home computer. It's too much work. I don't have hard drive space. I don't want to do that. So this cloud hosted thing is much better for me, right? Or cloud hosting, prices up there, very premium, which they are. It costs a lot to put everything in the cloud. And then if you're on a tight budget, this is more just for fun, you love to tinker, that kind of thing, then maybe self-hosted is better for you. So yeah, I can't really say which is better, it's just which is better for you. Are they using a laptop? Yeah, don't know that. Don't know. Okay, all steps. Gonna get kind of shaky as we walk around without a... Eh? It supports Twitch, Kick and YouTube. Moblin.
If we can feed you to that class, you're very smart water like me. Did you know that as a
Okay. Now that is my Moblin. That's what I'm looking at on my phone down here. And I've got a combined chat for Twitch, Kick and YouTube. We've got a Mossy on Kick, so hello Team Green. We've got Safi on YouTube. We've got Tito on Twitch. So I've got all the colours. All the colours of the rainbow. Yeah, so red, green and purple. So there are the platforms that I've connected for Twitch, Kick and YouTube. VMAT TT. Hello, let's see, is streamable full Windows? Full Windows to add other programs or just OBS? Oh, like, right. So in the control, what do you call it, control settings, you have access to a remote OBS. So it's not like a remote Windows or Linux desktop. So there you can install whatever, but they're really good with support team. So if there are things that you need for your setup, you can contact them, and then usually they'll say, "Oh yeah, we can install that for you." Yeah, they've asked me what sort of feature requests do you have, and I've given them a couple of suggestions, and they were pretty quick at rolling those out, you know. $8K, what the? Oh, wait a minute. There you go, back over. Streamable, Windows, APK. Experimenting shooting 8K on the Action 6 has been interesting. Alright. File sizes, yeah. That's something I have to conserve, is with hard drive space. Because I make videos for YouTube, so I have to be really mindful of what I'm saving, the file size and everything, because they could get easily carried away. So I'm not even going to entertain the thought 8K just seems like just too much. Yeah. Don't even know my computer could even handle it. I don't think it could. Been enjoying experimenting with 8K, yeah. Yeah, they've been good. So one feature request I had for them was a chatbot to be able to control your stream. So, you know, I use these predefined messages all the time, or the blue whale messages. Those are triggered within Streamable when I'm using it. So I asked them if they could add a chatbot where you could... So they did the chatbot pretty quickly. They have their own native commands, but I was wondering, hey, could you add in an alias? So let's say one of these chat commands I could, what do you call it, link to an existing chat command on their end, so I don't have to redo whole new chat commands. And they did that like within a day. It was so fast. I was like, whoa, okay. Awesome. So for example, I've got that chat command live, which is a chat command that someone with no Alps would use, and I've replicated it in Streamable. But I asked them if they could have a way of adding an alias for that. So the way their chat command, their native one, would be !scene, I think, since I'd be using Moblin, it would be scene, exclamation mark scene, ingest 2, I think, Moblin. So that maps to this chat command, which is live. So all I have to use is this chat command, and then I'll switch to that Moblin scene on the remote OBS. A very beefy computer, yeah. Yeah, my one's pretty old now. It was good at the time, but 8K, nah. Computer will catch fire. Burn the house down. Multi-chat. Well, if you use Moblin on iPhone as your streaming app, it's great as a chat app as well. So that's how I use it. But if you have an Android phone as your chat phone, then StreamBuddy is good because that supports Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. But you do need to pay a subscription to unlock YouTube chat. But it's $5-10 US a month, so it's not hugely expensive. So it's not bad as a subscription, you know. And there are times when StreamBuddy is great as a thing to pair with other stuff. Those are the two that I know of at the moment. So either Moblin on iPhone, use it to stream and also as your chat app, and StreamBuddy on Android on your second phone. 8K files did crash. One of my computers though, low. Yeah. I do more than that to my one. My computer does okay 1080p 4HD editing. It's okay. I don't even need to use proxies. But getting up more than that, yeah. Proxies, all the proxies. Fortunately, actually the action camera should generate proxy files. Because I was looking at the file system, you know, the folder, and it does include proxy files, but I don't know if DaVinci, or depending on what app you use, can read them. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put a light on this. I think it's just too dark. Doesn't help that I'm wearing all black, you know. Ooh, wait, where's my light? Where did I put my light? I'm sure I put it in my bag. One moment. Got our 2 batteries. 1, 2. Oh shucks, I put it somewhere else. Now, it's just which pocket did I put it in? So it's not in that pocket. Too many pockets. Not in this other one. Not in that pocket. Uh-oh. Well, at least I didn't go very far. So I shouldn't have far to go to find it. Not in that one. Not in this one. Huh. Okay, back over here. It should be in this bag. Okay. Can't go yet. find out where we put our battery. Okay, I've got 2 pockets back here. Oh, okay. So I've got 2 pockets at the back. 1, 2, and it's in this other pocket. Lots of pockets are great. Until you have so many, you can't find where you put things. Alright. We're okay. Light on. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I'm going to be walking around like a weirdo. This will be very unusual for other people. Say, why has that guy got a light on? What's that guy doing? Let's avoid that guy. I wish I could actually dial the brightness down a bit more, but it only gives you 3 levels, so that is probably one limit. With this one, you got 3 levels of brightness, no temperature options, you can't make it warmer, it's just a cool color. Went through the whole setting over again. Use a Mac. Wonder what's happening. Yeah, hard without looking at OBS. So my recommendation would be to watch the video again, check the part with the media source settings, check the media source settings. Do you have MPEG TS? So if that's left empty, I think that's the value that can cause an issue. Yeah. So, can I play YouTube? Gonna try open up YouTube. Might have to do the open it on the other phone thing. Where is the video? Belabox Cloud, found ya. Oh, playing the audio in my ear. So it's going to be sideways view. I'm just watching the video. One phone, so choose player. Okay. Right. Okay. Confirm plan payment details. Yep. So go to the cloud website, log in, complete registration. Okay, then got the tier that you're on, $20 plan. Okay, right. I go to SRTLA relays. Don't share details, very important. Just in case, yep. You can delete things if you accidentally do that. $10, $20 plan. So if you're on $10, then you'd have one account. Okay. So primary streaming phone. Yep. Server. Yep. Connection bonding. Yep, SRTLA. Wait, do I mention Moblin in here? I think I do, right? IRL Pro, yep. Yeah, so here I'm doing it in the desktop, but you would want to do it on your phone, where you can just copy it and then paste it or import it directly in Moblin. So it's definitely the better way. But this also works. So import. So this is for Moblin. Steps might be a little bit different. Yep, so you want to make sure that stream is enabled. Okay, other apps, new connections. Okay, OBS. Source URL, copy, right, straightforward. OBS, got the media source, double tap, input field, paste. Yep. Yeah, check that the settings there. So pause it on that frame for the OBS. Oh yeah. Yep. I think this is all the same, hasn't changed. Looks pretty straightforward. Oh, we're not done. Okay. WebSocket server enabled. Yes. Easy to leave that one out. Check the connection info. Yes. Very important. So troubleshooting steps part of this video. Yep. Nearest server. Okay. Yeah, that should be it. Now make sure you've gone over the troubleshooting steps there. One very important part. Ah, yes. Okay, well we're not there yet, eh? If you can't even get the video to display in OBS. So there's something about this bit. Okay. Okie dokie. Back to our chat. Maybe it's an OBS issue. Went through the whole setting over again. AS Mac, wonder what's happening. I wonder. Okay, I'm just gonna screen share again in case I missed any messages while we were looking at the video. So if you don't see your message in my screen share, could you please type it again? So that's what I can see in Moblin. Sometimes messages don't pop up in here. Sometimes. But it's 8% battery on the Action 4. Okay, we need to hot swap. We're not done. Okay. Okay, Ultra, they can go away. I need somewhere I can prop this up before our battery runs out. Should be somewhere over here. So continuing with our test of the setup, streaming to streamable. We've got 2 destinations where we're streaming. There would be Team Green, Red and Purple. Also wonder how our mic 2 is doing. Oh jeez, can't see where the battery port is. Oh, USB-C port is. It's pretty dark. We've got a battery here. Don't know if this is the fully charged. %. Okay, so my charging cable wasn't plugged into the Action 4 properly. So that's what happens when you try to hot swap without power, keeping the Action 4 going. Yeah, the Action 4 will just turn off. I thought it was plugged in, but it's so dark I couldn't see if this was connected properly. We're good now. But even if you do that, it didn't take long, you know, to just swap them out. Okay, we're at 100% battery now. You can see that in the numbers. A4M7, 100% battery, last battery. The one that I temporarily had plugged in, that was on 47, so that's not too bad. And then if we were to sit down for a while, we could just keep the cable plugged in, and it won't take long at all for it to charge the action. Turn the light off. Light is now off. Had a bit of an audience here, some guys. Okay, they're heading to town. Dark as. Can't see anything. So we're just going to walk some more, get in some steps. We haven't actually gotten that much further than where we were before. $5,000? Oh, okay. Might get to 10,000. I don't think I'll keep streaming until I get to 10,000 steps. Should we go through there? It'd be pretty spooky. Could have the light on. It's like a little walkway through this part of the uni. Let's do it. Even though it's not Halloween season. Actually, is it open? I don't know what the hells and stuff are. I assume it would be okay. Let's see. Oh, gate's closed, so probably not. Yeah, no, we won't do it. Oh no, we can go this way. Okay. Gonna do a spooky adventure. Yeah. Vibe crew. But Action 4 is probably not doing great. So light is on. Gonna turn it on level 3. Oh, the autumn leaves look so pretty. Autumn's a great time for photos. Great time of the year. Okay, this little footpath. Oh, okay. Not quite where I wanted to go. Let's go more here through there. Can I? Okay, yeah, try it. Spooky forest. Yeah, I know. Oh. Oh, jeez. Spooky. I think I know where I am. There's a seat. During the day, it's really lovely. I mean, the road is just a little to our left, so it's not that bad. Oh, where do I go from here? Government House is to our right. Another seat. There's the park. Just going to go this way. Big old tree. And then we're heading towards some uni buildings. Hiya, footpath, and that's it. Here's our early Halloween adventure. Back on the path. Just for a few extra steps. Whoa, Jesus, we made it. We survived. I think the spookiest thing that would happen would be security. Say, excuse me, sir, what are you doing? Can you please go? Leave. Remember one time many years ago, me and my friends, we were out at the army barracks in Devonport. I don't know, just being eggs. So we're just sneaking around, and then we could see flashlights. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? And we're like, ah! We're all freaked out. We're all split off in different directions. And we're saying, oh, who was with us? Who was with us? I'll just make up a name. I'll say, oh, Jacob, I think he got left behind. I think he got caught. You're out of here? Alright, okay, well, thank you for hanging out. Have a good one. See you next time. Okay, it's fairly lit around this area, so I don't think we need the light. Maybe. Let me just check the chat again. Ooh, phone feels a bit warm. Mudi, thank you. 5k steps. You know how my theme park adventure goes? Yes, indeed. Yeah, love to hear about it. 8k. All right. Can you record in 8k but live stream at 1080p? I wonder. I think Moblin supports different resolutions, streaming and recording, but I don't know if that's possible with an external camera. It is pretty dark. Hey, maybe I should have the light on. It's a bit dark. Okay, camera back on. I guess I'm a little too stealthy. Well, just brighter level 3. Okay, right. So level 1 is a bit bright. Okay, have a good one. Head out now while you can. Yeah, I'd love to take you guys to a theme park. New Zealand, we have one. Our biggest theme park called Rainbow's End. Grand scheme of theme parks, it's alright. So you've got, what are they called? Well, the smaller type events like Easter. The Easter show that I took you guys to. You've got that level. Rainbow's End, I would say, is one up from that. And then when you go to Australia, Gold Coast, that's where it's on the level of Disney, Universal, that sort of thing. Gold Coast, they've got Dream World, Warner Brothers Movie World, so some like top tier theme parks. So that's what I did as a youngin'. Did our local ones, the small ones like Easter Show. Rainbow's End was great, but then when you go to Dream World, Movie World, Sea World, then it wasn't that much of a jump up to like Disneyland and Disney World. But if you go from like a small fair Easter show to like Disney, Universal, yeah, it'll blow your mind. Like, whoa, oh my god. There's also something about the theming, right? Because Rainbow's End, they don't have a theme in the way that Disney, Movie World, Universal do. Big IPs such as Star Wars, Jaws, Jurassic Park, Harry Potter. So that just adds a little more to it, you know. A lot of those theme parks have changed since I was last at one. I'd like to go back. Yeah, I've got friends who are on Mac. No problem. There is something about your setup why it's not working. So yeah, there's something. Maybe it's your Moblin settings. Maybe it's that. Maybe check my video on streaming direct with the mobile apps. Older account for OBS downloaded. Need to go see old videos. Noticed. Can we still go into them? Okay. So these are my settings for Belabox Cloud. Now the URL, that'll be different, so you want to make sure that's correct. I'm not going to show that. I think video could be a part of it. So 1080p 30. We've got H.265/HEVC. I've got the rate control. I changed it to CBR rather than ABR. And then the bitrate of 6 megabits per second. Keyframe intervals on auto, B frames off, adaptive resolution off, time codes off. So those are my video settings for Belabox Cloud. Audio, I mean, I think that's fairly standard. I have my bitrate all the way up, but you don't need to. So recording shouldn't matter, replay shouldn't matter, snapshot no, preview no, portrait off, sign into your platforms. Background streaming, make sure that's enabled. So that it's very possible that is off, so enable that. OBS remote control shouldn't matter. SRTLA. So I've got my latency at 3000. I don't know if that's the default or if I change it to that. Adaptive bitrate is off, I've turned it off. That's just me experimenting. Although usually I think that's on. Connection priorities, so I've enabled it. Everything at the moment is at max, but you could play with those. That shouldn't matter. Big packets is on. Although you would probably have that off if you're using an Android phone as a mobile hotspot. Although I think, oh no, official. So that should be okay. I don't think anything else here should matter. Check a URL. Oh, there you go. What happened to my preview? My preview disappeared. Okay, so I need to reopen the kick. Advanced 160p play. On your iPhone. 1 second, I just need to reopen my Kick app so I can hear the stream and stop playing for some reason. So live, come on preview. There. Do you have a Mac, Mossy? Because they've got a Mac, I believe. Oh wow, okay, my Kick app's not working. I'm gonna try the Twitch app. M1, yeah, this should be fine. Okay, can I get my stream to play on the Twitch app? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the Twitch app is working. I have favoured the Kick app though. It's nice to know that it's working there. Because usually Twitch always works. Okay, well at least my preview is currently I think we're okay. So Moblin, screen share, back to, okay. Okay, so I got my preview's playing. I'll assume we're okay. We're alright. I guess we can continue our walk. I'll lock the screen. Screen locked. Preview playing. beeping. Oh, lights here. That's new. Sleep check. Currently on star system. Okay, feeling a little warm. Off the screen share. It might help the phone a bit. But yeah, the ingest and the stream numbers, they're okay. But I think that it was the phone. Weird. Yeah, phone's been getting warm lately from today's stream. So I'm going to do one of my tricks. That is turn off the screen share, turn off the screen. So it's just going to make it a little bit easier on the phone. Maybe the phone will just sort itself out. So I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but disconnect protection, or what streamer will call streamer drop protection, it's been kicking in for us whenever I've turned off an app. Yeah, it's been automatically switching scenes for us. I wonder if I should stop into Countdown. They got a big thingy, big supermarket here. Nah, probably for the best. I'd only want something bad. Nah, too late for that one. Hey, one thing I really wish I bought today was my chest mount, so I can free up the hands, you know. I think whenever I switch hands to hold the camera in my left hand, I'm not getting steps. So I'm sure we would have done like an extra 5,000 steps. Uh-oh.
Oh, and she told me.
Did we miss the slide? Yeah, we did. Privacy settings on the computer had some issues, so you're going to check the iMac M1. Yeah, should have the power to stream. M1's pretty solid. Yeah. 3.5 hours ago, okay. So pretty decent length, kind of my average, around 2-3 hours. Well, actually I think it's more like 3-4 hours now. Whew. Over here. Oh, nah, I hear music. Go around the outside. More music. More music. The e-scooter. Oh, so 2 ambulances. I'll grab a seat over here. It's a small park. Huh. Something on over here. Road closed. Okay. Oh, there's game on. What? Oh, cool.
If they need motivation to play a derby, I kind of think that maybe you might have the wrong athletes or the wrong people at your club.
Auckland forever. Oh, nice.
That's quite funny, isn't it?
He might tell you off here.
This is nice. Wonder if this is related to the thing out in Silo Park. What's happening out there? Oh, is that more pork? What? Oh, barbecue. $20-$30. American barbecue, $20, $30, and $10. Sausage on the stick. Alright. Smell good. Oh. Like I walked a lot further than I have. Yeah, lots of folks about. Okay, what's our count? 7,000 something. I think I'm good. 7,259. Well, according to my watch, it says I've achieved 115%, so it's happy with me getting to 6,000 rather than 10,000, which is the number that I've heard everywhere. Yeah, so rather than 6, we did 7,200 something. Alright, I'm good with that. Okay, this will check. How's the Mudi? Bell's okay. It is, oh, okay, 2.5. It's warmer, but it's not hot. No, it's a bit warm. Can feel it. Yeah. We are on 65% battery with 3 devices connected. So that'll be the Action, iPhone, and the S20 Ultra. All three connected to the Mudi. So the Action is Wi-Fi, whereas the iPhone and the S20 Ultra, they'll be borrowing the internet. S20 Ultra 79% with an estimated 20 hours to go. Nothing plugged into it right now, so it's fine for the Anchor.
I had a slice of cake.
Actually, no, the iPhone's connected, unless it's not doing anything. I know, iPhone is charging. So it is at 95%, so it's almost charged. Don't even need the cable plugged in, so we're okay.
Did you?
And then the Action 4, it's at 73%. That was, are we on maybe on the 3rd battery, I forget. But I'll have all the battery numbers on YouTube live description later. Ben, hello Ben, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, sorry, when you type an emoji, I don't hear anything, so I'm not getting any sort of messaging with just only emotes. But yeah, welcome in. Yeah. Oh, right. So the streamable, that's on ABR, it's not on CBR. We've been on ABR for this entire time. Whereas the Belabox one, I changed it to CBR. Yeah, if you look at the stream settings along the top, we've got 1080p 30, SRTLA to streamable, H.265, ABR for the audio. So maybe I wonder if that has something to do with it. Because from Moblin to Moblin, the Belabox connection, that was going through Belabox Cloud and it was using CBR. Might leave it and then can compare it later. Yeah, I think I'm good, eh? Feeling pretty good about the stream. I think we might head over to Commercial Bay in that area, wrap things up over there, and we'll use the chat commands. So in here, these chat commands, they work for Streamable when you've enabled the chatbot, depending if you've enabled it for Twitch or for Kick. So I've enabled it for Twitch. So if you use Kick, then you could enable the chatbot for Kick instead. I've got these check commands in here, which usually would be triggered by streamable. I've turned off streamable. It's actually I closed the apps, both streamable and OBS. So my setup at the moment is purely to streamable and the remote OBS. And the chatbot will actually react to some of these chat commands, like starting, start, live, ending, and stop. So those there. Actually, let's do another test. I'm going to use that chat command IRL Pro, and that should switch to IRL Pro on this phone. So I'm going to, let's try it. We're going to do seamless switching. So I started broadcasting to streamable. So that should be working now. I'm going to use the chat command IRL Pro, which should change